Hi, it's Maxine, Kaye, and Yoga from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. And I would like to find out, first of all, how are you? And please know that we're all here loving and supporting you and walking through all of the things that are going on that are so unusual, so difficult, so hard to understand sometimes. And so I think it's appropriate. Now is the time for all good men and women and children to come to the aid of their consciousness. And I do know that we have to stop dwelling overlong on the situation, but face it, rise above it, and allow ourselves to be guided to what is ours to do. So I want to talk today about it being time to vision. Vision our lives, the health, the peace, the compassion, the fairness, and prosperity for all. The virus is nearly being overshadowed by the virulence in people who are divided in their approach to what they think is the best thing to do. And that spews anger, people refusing to listen to a greater truth that they might agree on and share, move forward in a better way. In addition, there are these senseless killings, whether by police officers or regular citizens. They have to stop. Yoga absolutely agrees. And all of this can be reimagined. And whose job is it to do that? Mine and yours, together. Some of you may recall a magazine that came out years ago, for many years, called Creative Thought. And that was published by Religious Science International. And I wrote for it quite a bit. And not only were there articles, but there were also spiritual mind treatments for each day of the month. And I happen to have come across one that I wrote many years ago and thought it might be good to read this today. And it is called, I Lift My Vision. Are you ready? Absolute intelligence pervades every corner of creation, providing infinite opportunities for greater life. This intelligence, active within and all around me, allows me to transfer my attention from whatever may confuse or limit me in any way. As I cease giving power to any condition or circumstance in my world, I come into that divine realm of truth where I am free to perceive and accept greater possibilities. Looking to the absolute wisdom for guidance and infinite love for healing, I delight in the all-encompassing power for good. It is now renewing and restoring my consciousness to the truth behind the error, the wholeness beyond the part. Unencumbered by my experiences of yesterday or the opinions of the world, I elevate my thinking to that which is life-affirming. I choose to live from the highest vision, the grandest idea, the largest and truest realization of my divine self, rejoicing in bringing the absolute attributes of God into the relative experience of my life. I live in a continuous attitude of prayerfulness. I give thanks that all is well in my world and release my word to God's perfect law, and so it is. And as you and I join together in creating a greater vision, one that is filled with peace and compassion and plenty, harmony, justice for all, we're doing exactly what we are here to do. We are co-creating a world that works for all. Not looking like that right now, I understand. But we cannot spend so much time and emotional energy in awfulizing that we forget that we are the creative beings who are here to lift the vision and absolutely create a new one. So I'd like you to join with me in considering how you would picture a world of wholeness where everyone is experiencing health and well-being, physically, mentally, and emotionally. A world in which there is true freedom and ease in moving about the planet and sharing ideas and feelings with one another and deepening relationships with those who are like us and those who are not like us, until we find out that on the deepest level, we are all one, and we have more in common than we realize. And so as we open our hearts and open our minds, imagine also a world that prospers and everyone prospers in it. There's no more us and them. There is we. And the we is so powerful. It's something the French say when they're agreeing and say we, which is yes. And I want us all to say yes to a whole new vision. Please, let's spend a good amount of time every day focusing on this new picture of what we are co-creating and what we're ready to have come into our world. The infinite wisdom within us guides us to do what is ours to do. The divine love and compassion within us keeps us in a state of acceptance of the deepest level of love within and all around us that we've ever known, and that includes all the people we may encounter. Let's have beautiful relationships. Let's have prosperous, healthy lives. Let's have a planet that is clean and healthy and beautiful. We know how to do all of these things. It takes some discipline, and discipline is simply loving yourself enough to do what is good for you. I know that it also comes from the same root as disciple. Let's be good disciples. Let's follow the realization that the living spirit within us needs each of us through which to express, through which to co-create a magnificent new vision of humankind and of this glorious planet. I know you're with me. I am grateful that we are doing this together, supported, sustained, and uplifted and motivated by the very presence of the divine itself, which lives within each and every one of us. I'm looking forward to seeing you Sunday morning as we are sending our live stream out again. Reverend Mike and I and our production crew from 16 Industrial Boulevard, where just we will be present, and we want you to come and be with us and tell your friends and spend an hour or less lifting your consciousness. It's time for a new vision. And you can tune in to our love notes, as this one is. Tomorrow will be Reverend Mike's opportunity. We just take turns. And when you go to our website, cslphilly.org, you'll see how to reach all of those archived presentations. You'll also see classes coming up and all kinds of great events. We do fun too. We do Zoom events that are fun. In fact, this Sunday will be the first one that after our morning celebration, we're going to switch over to Zoom and have a few minutes of interaction with anyone who chooses to join us. Won't that be fun? You won't just have to listen to me talking.
Well, we'll get to hear what you want to share. I'm quite excited about that. Starts this Sunday. So when you go to our website, you'll also find an opportunity to make contributions to our beloved center. Thank you for all the contributions you've been making. Thank you for those that are yet to come. It's essential. It's important. We have a great work to do, and together we are visioning it, and it's beautiful. Thanks for being with me today. God bless.